Hey guys, welcome to my second episode of the Battle of the Best Events. Just want to say, the first episode and the second episode were meant to be a part of the same episode, so there wasn't any actual intro, so let's go. We are on the second match of round one, which is going to be, of course, Treehouse of Horror XXIV, which is, of course, the 2013 Treehouse of Horror or Halloween update, and the Simpsons Christmas special, which is of course the 2018 Christmas event. So it's kind of fitting that we obviously have a Christmas event versus a Halloween event. So let's report the scores. So in terms of the events structures, they're both obviously our annual events. One is of course the Christmas event, and one is of course the Halloween event. So starting off with the 2013's Halloween. Of course, it's not got a particularly strong structure. It is just basically Halloween. Now, this is an old event. This is a very kind of old event. Now, we of course got a lot of new characters. Some new costumes as well. Too. Yeah, I think obviously this is a 3-act structure. Somewhat, you could say that. Obviously, yeah, it's got crafting as well too. So it's it's a very kind of old. It's an old event, so it was a lot of the time it was kind of trying to find its footing, and I think that is a big thing that should be noted. It is an event that was trying to find its footing, but I still think it is a very cool event. Obviously, it's got a lot of different buildings, new buildings, lots of new decorations. And yeah, it's got a good structure overall, but I do think it's not particularly the best Halloween that has had the best kind of theme or story. The story is a little it's a bit over the place. Obviously, when I say it's a 3-act structure, it's not. It's a major event, but obviously you unlock all the prizes in. There's one big prize track. There isn't obviously 3 acts. It's just 3 weeks. So it's just one kind of big prize track where you try and unlock everything. And then we come on to a Simpsons Christmas special. This event obviously was a 4-act structure. This is the very, very first multi-event that we ever got. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Obviously that is basically it's a mini event repeated 4 times. And the story is basically based around just the Simpsons family and different kind of characters that kind of connect. Again, this is actually quite similar to the other one. It is just a lot of random stuff that they've kind of added together. So yeah, I think that this is really, really hard actually to pick. But yeah, this one is hard for structure and actor and structure. But because Simpsons Christmas Special was the first ever event to do multi-events. And although I don't like the multi-events now, I liked it at the time. I thought it was kind of a nice refresher. So I think I hate to do this, but I'm going to give it to Simpsons Christmas Special. Then we come on to characters. So what about the characters? What characters did we get in the Simpsons Halloween 2013? So of course we got Boobarella as a new character. Playable character. We got a load of old kind of returning items, but which were added as NPCs. So we got the crawling zombie, the crazy zombie, the senile zombie, the shuffling zombie, the snarling zombie. We also got, of course, the frog prince as a community prize, which is an NPC. We got the Homer Strongman as a skin, although I would kind of argue that was more of an episode tie-in. So, but he was in the splash screen, so I'll count it for now. King Snorky is an NPC, cool character, but I really think should have had tasks. We of course got Kodos, very, very cool character, very prominent character. That's definitely a thumbs up, obviously. Count Burns as a skin for Mr. Burns, very cool skin, definitely really like it. And we obviously got Mod Flanders as well, who is a playable character. Obviously this is the ghost of Mod Flanders, but still I think for the time was a really, really cool character. And then finally we got Susanna the Witch, who I'd say was a meh, kind of okay character. And then for Simpsons Christmas Special we got Angel Lisa, who I'd say was a bad character. Deep Freeze, I'd say is probably a bad character too. Ghost of Christmas Past, I'd also say is a bad character. Mrs. Claus, I think it's okay. Circus Acrobat, again, I think that one was okay. Don Brodka, really big thumbs up, I really like that one. Lee Covello, again, really like that one. Jim Hope, really like that one. Kathy from Personnel, I'd say kind of meh. Young Barney, Young Grandpa, Young Artie Ziff, and Young Marge. And although, yeah, I'm not a fan of these kind of being separate characters, I think if they were skins, I would definitely be really happy with them. So, I think, okay, I'm going to give it to this, only because I think the quality of the characters are much better in the other event. Although, yeah, the other one added more. Okay, so the characters is going to Halloween. I've just decided, I've literally just changed my mind there. And then moving on to buildings. So what buildings did we get in the Halloween event? Well, we got the Old Treehouse 2, which is a pretty good building. The First Church of Lard Lad, good building. Gypsy Fortune Teller Store, I would say that was a pretty good one too. The Gingerbread House, I liked that one. King Homer's Skyscraper was also really good. Pumpkin House, really good. And the Twirl and Hurl for a Krusty Land decoration, but eventually, obviously, you could put it in your town. Also, I'd say that one was pretty good building. And what buildings did we get for the Simpsons Christmas special? Well, we got the Snowbank. Not a fan of that one, to be honest. The Truck Stop Diner, I'd say is cool. The Snowed Inn, good building. Toy Fortress, I'd say is probably a bad building. Igloo Mansion, again, bad building. Circus of Values, good building. The Screens, really cool building. Boathouse, cool building too. The Timberlog Diner, good. Bethlehem Inn, I'd say was good. Toys Be This, another good building. The Circus de Pourvy, pretty decent. Anchor Management was a good building. Kids First Industry, good building. Yarn Barn, kind of ugly, kind of bland, but it was okay. And the Roller Rink, which I'd say is a good building. So I think for buildings, for me anyway, I think the best buildings were added, obviously, in the Simpsons Christmas special. So I think there is 2 points for that. So we'll have to move on to decorations then. So in the Halloween event, we of course got the ancient burial ground, Burns Coffin, the Freakmobile, the Freaks Show tent, Ghost Zapper, Peanut Cart, Ray Gun, Spooky Wall, Victorian UFO, and the Wailing Wall. And then in the Simpsons Christmas special, we of course got the Hot Roasted Chestnuts Cart, Christmas Carousel, the Fair Booth, Pageant Stage, Festival Carolers, Snowmobile, which obviously you can drive around, which is extra cool. Christmas Tree Farm, Flaming Christmas Tree, Santa Homie, Toy Train, Pile of Presents, Greyhound Sleigh, the Personal Talking Astrolabe, the Mini Golf Castle, Marge Sculpture Garden, Ice Fishing Shack, and the Aircraft Carrier. Oh, it's a bit tricky, but I think the Christmas update just gave a more flavourless decorations. Also, there's a lot of in-store stuff, which I really liked as well. So unfortunately, this is also going to the Christmas special, and obviously that concludes the round because Treehouse of Horror can't win. I found it really weird, but I'm actually putting this one over the Treehouse of Horror one. But yeah, just from the event, I kind of feel that way. I think sure, there was better characters in the Treehouse of Horror one. I just think in terms of buildings and in terms of structure and in terms of the feel of the event. But I think the one that I most I remember more definitely would have, like, the point would go for that. For the bonus point for which one do I remember more, which one do I have like a kind of fonder feeling for. I do have a fonder feeling for the Treehouse of Horror one, but I just think from looking at the basis, the actual facts of the event, the characters, the buildings, the decorations, that kind of thing, I just think it goes to a Simpsons Christmas special. So that is the scores. Simpsons Christmas special goes to the next round. And I just want to quickly say that I know in the past I said that this Halloween event is my favourite Halloween event, but I, in general, prefer Christmas events to Halloween events, especially this one. I think this one, I haven't actually ranked my Xmas events quite in a while, and I really should do, but I actually particularly like this event. I think this event kind of went back to the overall theme, the overall kind of feel of a Christmas event that I really like, and I think that's the reason why I've made Simpsons Christmas Special beat the Halloween 2013. But yeah, I can understand if people will disagree with this one. I will totally get it. But anyway, guys, you tell me your thoughts. I just think, although there was great characters in the Halloween one, I think the structure, I just preferred it in the Christmas one. I mean, that structure point, that could have gone to Halloween, I guess. But I don't know. I like the multi-events at first, and the fact that this introduced the first multi-event. Although, yeah, eventually it became crap. Of course it did. But don't get me wrong, the 3-act structure thing became crap. Like eventually, the crafting became crap. Eventually, every structure that the Tap Tower's ever done has eventually become crap. So I feel like it's not fair to base it on the fact that it's a multi-event. I'm going to be a bit hypocritical, but the fact that it switched it up, I like that. And although, yeah, eventually it became bad, I'm not blaming this update at all for that. And I think it's not fair to blame the update for crafting becoming in the game. So, yeah, that's my decision. I know that people will disagree with this one for sure, but we'll see. So anyway, tell me your thoughts on this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.